We're the Vaneman family. I'm Chris.
I'm Tally.
And I'm Kelly. And we all do music in different ways. I play oboe with the SpARTanburg Philharmonic, and I'm the oboe teacher at Converse College, and I also teach music history. And in my off hours, I direct the angel choir of 5 and 6-year-olds at the Church of the Advent downtown. What do you do, Tally?
Well, I play percussion in my high school's band, Spartan High. I take piano lessons and I take voice lessons. And I also sing in my church choir. Dad?
Well, thank you, Tally. I play flute and I talk. That's about it. I talk a lot about music, and so I'm the SpARTanburg Philharmonic's principal talker, I like to think. But I teach flute, and I'm the director of the music school, the Petrie School of Music at Converse College. Kelly also composes, as it happens.
Yeah. And so what we're going to be playing for you today is a piece that I wrote last summer called Third Wheel. And this is the first time that we're going to get to play it together as a family. So we're kind of excited about that.
So, Tally, growing up with music always around, what's a pain in the neck about that?
I don't really know. I'd say sometimes I want to practice and you guys are practicing, so I can't really practice.
I'm not sure how often do you really want to practice? How much do you want to practice?
I want to practice more than you think.
All right. She doesn't practice a ton, everybody. I mean, she's actually, because you actually, we are, Kelly and I, of course, are obviously professional musicians, but that's not really your goal.
No,
For you,
it's
this
not.
is like hobby stuff. It's like they're all your main hobbies. Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell people at home what you actually want to do?
I want to work at NASA as some sort of researcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is kind of your main hobby, or like all of these
Yeah, it
different
is. I would
aspects,
say
right?
so. It's kind of difficult for that to not happen, being completely immersed in it since I was born.
It's the family business.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and so it makes, occasionally the house is noisy, but not very often. It's been worse lately because we're all doing stuff online and we're all working from home.
Yeah.
So there will be times when, somebody is trying to do an oboe lesson in one room, somebody's trying to do a flute lesson online in another room, and then Tally's trying to either practice piano or take a lesson of her own online in a third room.
Yeah.
It's gotten to where we have to actually schedule the house in order to have enough time for everybody to do all of their online teaching and music lessons.
We have figured out, though, how we can all three be Zooming lessons at the same time. We have our little schematic, how this is all going to work. The one problem is if anybody needs to play the piano, which is right in the middle of the very open plan house.
Yeah.
It just disrupts everything.
Also, luckily, the dog is the quietest dog ever in the history of dogs.
She's a very good dog.
That's right, and she's a patient dog too.
Yeah.
She's not terribly sensitive to noise. You wouldn't call her a music lover, but
Can
she
I call
patiently, walks off into other rooms at least.
Can I call Biscuit?
Hey, Biscuit!
Biscuit! Come here, Biscuit! She's on her way.
And here she is
Here she is.
now!
Look at
this good
Here's
dog.
the world's
Right.
best
Good
dog.
dog.
Yeah. Say hi to the camera.
Biscuit,
Say hi to the camera.
Say hi to
Lots
the
of
camera.
people at home.
She doesn't understand how technology works.
Right.
Yay. So, should we play our piece?
Yeah. Let's
I
play
think
our
we
piece
should,
now.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sally Frick. This is my husband, Kenn Frick.
Hello.
We're members of the SpARTanburg Philharmonic. I'm not really a full-time member. I'm a part-time member, but he's second trumpet with the orchestra. And the fellow you just saw, that's Peaches. He's one of our very nice hunters here at Motlow Creek Equestrian Center. So we thought that what we would do for our little contribution to this is to talk about what we do. Well, this is kind of what I do. So Kenn, why don't you tell them what you do?
Hello, my name is Kenn, as she said, and I work during the day. My day job is as a controller for a finance company in Greenville. So that's where I spend my time, and I've been working at home doing that, so it's kind of different than it has been, but I really like the commute. It's much better.
So today we're going to play a flute duet by François Devienne. Devienne was a composer and a teacher at the Paris Conservatory, but he was also a flutist. And so he wrote a lot of flute music. That's great for me, but it's not necessarily so great for our trumpet player.
Right, it's always a humbling experience playing trumpet with a flute player.
So we're going to play the first movement of Duo Number 4 in C major by François Devienne. So we decided to change locations. This is a big farm. This is a covered arena. And for some of you who are patrons of the SpARTanburg Philharmonic, you may remember that we did the divertimentos and dressage in here with live orchestra and live musical freestyle with our very excellent FEI dressage riders. So we're going to play in here for a little bit, and no friends poking their heads out the window right now. The second movement of this piece is a grazioso. It's much slower and very, very lyrical and beautiful. And for the last movement, we've once again changed locations. This is the viewing stand. And the last movement is a rondo. thank you so much for listening to our video here at Motlow Creek Equestrian Center. We've had so much fun playing it for you, but what we'd really like to do is see you in person very soon.
Yes, indeed.